welcome back for another video. And if any of you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell, and also leave a like. That means it shows that you guys enjoy the vids. And if you don't quite enjoy the vid as much, comment down below what I could improve on, because I love seeing your guys' comments, and also I want to see what I can improve on. Maybe you guys can say you don't need anything to improve on. There's definitely something I can improve on, so let me know in comments and I'll be sure to try and make videos a bit better. So we've got, sorry if the lens gets a bit rainy. It is raining. It's quite soaking as well. So basically we have two heifers or two cows that are meant to be calving, and one of them should be calving right around this time. So there's two that's meant to be calving, but one of them should be calving before the other one. So, and one of the cows that are meant to be calving before the other one is a Hereford panda face. We call her panda because she has black rings around her eyes. It's raining pretty bad. Also want to say, yes, my hair's a mess. Does need a haircut. So obviously barbers whatnot isn't open, so I can't get one. It's gonna have to be another homemade job. So yeah, it's raining fairly bad now, and I'm gonna get soaked. Make me look real stupid. So they're here. They're right over the other side of the field. Typical. It's starting to get wet now. You can hear it by my feet. It's yeah, it's starting to get wet. So this field here is the field that's the most slopiest. This field, you'd roll the tractor on it and you'd be dead. I've driven the tractor on this field, and you may think, what are you doing? Well, I wasn't driving it on a slope. Well, I kind of was. So I was topping, last year I think it was, down there. And also down here. So what I was doing, because there's a bit of rushes on the hill as well, I was driving straight up it and straight back down. Now yes, a lot of you guys say you should maybe go down at an angle, but I was going straight down, so it was safe enough. Another question I want to ask you guys, we have a heifer, Belgian blue heifer, she's right here. You would have seen her in the farm vlog. What do you guys think we should do? Because she's ideally ready to have the bull. Now we don't have a bull ourselves, we give them AI. I'd love to get a bull eventually, maybe. But yeah, so basically, she was meant to be bulling at a certain date, right? So we go and check, because most of the time you can see this slimy stuff, and that means they're bulling. So we went to, or my uncle went to have a look, and he couldn't get his hand in. So that means we could have problems calving with her, which we don't want, because one will obviously there's a chance with having a cesarean, which we don't want that happening. One, we don't want to do that. It's just going to absolutely be a waste. There's a few things that could happen. she could calve totally fine, or she could calve totally wrong, which is 90% she's going to calve totally wrong, and she's going to need a cesarean. That also means more money to spend on having a cesarean, open her up to get a calf out. Another thing is, it could be too late. By the time we open up her belly or whatever, the calf could be dead. So that could be another waste. So we're not making any profit or nothing. We're not making nothing, and we've spent literally a few £100 to save the cow. Then we could have maybe sold her and got, I don't know how much we'd get for her, but she is a heifer. She hasn't had a bull once, and it's a shame because she is probably one of my favourite heifers on the farm at the moment. You have this sometimes where you have favourite cows, but she's a nice heifer. I like her. She's so quiet, but here's the thing, that's why I'm not going too close to her, is because she nearly ran me over not long ago. So she was up in the top fields with other heifers and bullocks and everything, and she's been so quiet, right? So quiet. When she was a calf, when she was in the sheds, you could go up to her, scratch her head, everything. You could do anything to her, and she'd not do nothing. She was that quiet, and it's gone to a point, I think she's too quiet and too pet friendly, and she's gone too much of that, and she wants to play. She's not nasty, she just wants to play, and she doesn't know, and she can hurt you. She actually I think I've said this on another video, but she ended up headbutting my uncle in the leg, I believe, which is very dangerous. But yeah, and she nearly ran me over, which you can imagine what I was doing. In my head I was like, well, I started running. Well, I don't think I started running. I was about to start running, and I was waving my hands everywhere, and I was about to hit her, because obviously you're going to do anything to save your life. And hitting her would have done nothing, to be honest, because cows feel barely nothing. So yeah, what I wanted to ask you was, we have cow nearly calving. I'm going to try and film it. And another thing is, the main question I wanted to ask you, this heifer here, which, that one there, that's her there, Belgian blue heifer, and she's such a nice heifer. The colour is like, I've never seen a Belgian blue this colour before. She's such like a dark blue in the winter time, and then once she goes out to the fields, starts to get hot, her coat starts to go, and it turns into a light, very nice light blue. And she has a few patches of white as well, but she's also another panda face, and I believe, personally, I love panda face cows. I don't know why, they just make the cow look so much nicer, in my opinion. So, question I wanted to ask you, what should we do? What should we do with her? Obviously, it's going to be mainly up to us what we do, because she's our heifer. Well, she's not mine, but she's the farm's heifer. What should we do with her? We're going to take your opinions into mind. My uncle also watches the videos, and also has a look at the comments. So comment down below what you guys think we should do, because who knows, she may calve right. As I said, she might calve totally fine, but chances are she won't. And we could lose a few £100 down the drain for absolutely nothing, and she'll be worth nothing. She'll be literally a barren. So if you guys can comment your opinions down in the comment section down below of what we should do. Should we give her the bull and cross our fingers she will calve right, Or is there a solution we could do that she would 100% calve right? I don't think there is though. But mainly, as I'm asking, comment down below what you guys think we should do. Should we get rid of her, or should we keep her? Because as well, I don't want to get rid of her, but there's no point. As farming is, I love doing farming. I've always loved doing it. But it's another thing. You lose animals and you get animals. So it's just turned out very, very typical, to be honest. She's one of my favourite heifers out of the whole herd, and she's probably going to have to go. Well, as I said, we're open to read your comments and your opinions on what we should do with her. Because at the end of the day, you guys do help us. You know, you guys say stuff in the comments down below, and I do take them into consideration, and I do work on it. So let me know in the comments down below, and I'll be sure to have a think. And also my uncle probably. Yeah, I think he reads the comments as well. I never wear wellies, whatever the weather is in summer. Never do. I've always weared trainers or boots. So yeah, so we're gonna go check on the other stock, which are the white cuddly bears, you could call them. So another thing is, we are going to be getting some calves soon. So that'd be a nice little video to do. We're going to be getting some new animals. As I said, we're going to be getting calves. I believe we're going to be getting Hereford heifer calves eventually, so it's going to be fun. We don't normally buy in stock. We used to do it. We used to buy in calves every week pretty much a few years back. I wouldn't say every week, but we did it for a few weeks, and we did it, you know, we went to buy calves every week for like a month. But now we're not doing that because TB is everything these days on farming. Yeah, we are very scared of buying in stock because of TB. Every farmer's scared when they're TB testing that they could. It's a 50-50 chance. That's the way it goes. There's a 50 chance you pass. There's a 50 chance you will not pass. But the way I thought, just don't worry about it. I know you do, but don't worry about it. And just think positive that you're gonna pass, and it works. But yeah, as I said, we're going to be getting calves. I think Hereford. Now, it's unfortunate. I like Simmental. I do like Simmental. Oh, this fence. I like Simmental cows. We did have 2 Simmental cows. A few years back. We sold the last Simmental cow 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, because she threw her calf. It's sad seeing her go, because Simmental are one of my favourite breeds. I'd say Simmental, and then beef shorthorn, and then Hereford. I love Hereford cows though. Love to get Simmental heifer, but I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Because my uncle doesn't like them, so it's going to be near to impossible of getting a Simmental cow. But I'm fine with having Herefords or Belgian Blues. We do have another Belgian Blue heifer that's up in the top fields with the bullocks. She is in calf. So hopefully everything goes well. I think she's meant to calve September, I think. September, I think September, yeah. So hopefully everything goes well with her. I'll probably do another video on her. She's one of our calves that we kept on. And yeah, we don't like keeping or buying in stock because Jesus Christ, we've bought stock in so many times, and pretty much every time bought stock in, you have this letter through the post saying pretty much the farm that we bought the calves from, they've gone down on TB. So yeah, it's can be stressful. I remember when I had two heifers myself. I bought one heifer. She was a beef short-horn cross Hereford, so I think she came out of a Hereford cow. Yeah, she was beef. I think she was short-horn cross Hereford, or the other way around. Bought her, and damn it, I wish I blinking kept her. Basically, she was struggling to grow a little bit, but I believed if I would have kept her on, she would have grown in the end. I think she was just a bit slow. And they are quite small cows anyway. The farm next door has the same exact cow, and she's quite small. She's not the biggest, but she's decent size. And if I would have kept her, she probably would have been totally fine. Stuff happens. I couldn't get a pure short-horn. Because they're very hard to find. Heifer, and she was struggling to grow. But if I would have kept her, and probably by now should have been totally fine. Another thing. I bought another heifer then off my uncle. I think it was his heifer, Belgian blue heifer. And then I waited for her to get nearly ready for bull, and she wouldn't hold the bull. Oh, Jesus Christ, I've had bad luck with cows. Yeah, she wouldn't hold the bull, and then got rid of her. So if I would have kept the short-horn I had, she would have been fine. I bet you she would have held the bull, calved properly fine. It's just luck, really. I am maybe hoping in the future I'll get another calf, but because I'm up to looking after the calf. Obviously the only time I won't be able to come down and feed her and everything is when I'm in school. But I'm down after school. I'll come down, give her feed, whatever. But she'll be probably in with the other group of calves, so my uncle will give them feed the same time. So it's all pot luck, to be honest. But yeah, we'll soon find out. But anyway, that's the end of the video. Comment down below what you guys think we should do with the heifer, and yeah, we'll sure to take in your comments and what we should do. And right, it's quite nice up here, to be honest. It's nice and quiet. Also a lot more windier because it's higher up than the farm on the bottom there. So yeah, I've walked up here, and no doubt you're gonna have wind noise. Sorry about that. So you may be able to realise I've had a haircut since the last clip, which was, I believe, yesterday. But by the time you're watching this, it's a few days after again. So basically, I filmed that little clip there yesterday for you. It was raining. Today it's dry, sunny, it's been warm on and off. And it's about 2 weeks after I showed you guys that little video of the second cut silage. I'm off to show you what it's looking like now. So yeah, we're going to be doing it hopefully in the next week. We're hoping. Oh Christ, yeah. Oh yes. Now, ooh, there's a nice bit of silage here, eh? So, lot of I did say in the video that I wished, because we were gonna do it not too long ago, but the rain came. I'm kind of happy. So now what I'm about to show you what it looks like about 2 weeks after, I think, a week and a half after of what I showed you, what it looked like then. Nowhere near what it looks like now. It's a lot more thick, a lot more fresh. It is starting to get to seed. The seed heads are starting to come up, but that's no bother for us, as we are farming beef. If it was dairy, it'd be different. But there's not too many seed heads here, but it is starting to get to seed. So I'm about to show you in 3, 2, 1. Now, the camera doesn't quite show justice, but trust me, it's a lot different. So this field, I don't know how many acres it is. I think it could be 3.5, maybe 4 acres. Don't think it's more than 4 acres, no way. But I'm not quite good with how many acres this field is. But there's a lot of grass here, and I'm telling you now, we're gonna have a lot of bales from here. Now, as I said, the camera doesn't show justice, but you can see it's gone so thick and tall. Well, I wouldn't say it's that tall, but it's gone so thick. Obviously, second cut grass is a lot fresher, a lot thicker. It's starting to lie down. The reason because of that, one, it's getting quite old. Not like old, but it's getting to the point where we need to cut it. 2, we've had a lot of rain, so it's starting to lay down. With all that heavy rain we've had, obviously it's going to be a lot of weight on top of that grass, just flattening it. So if I go in here a little bit, okay, now that does fairly amount of justice, okay. So my uncle was telling me, have you seen the silage? Because he saw the video that I did on it, and he asked me a few days back, have you seen it? I was like, no. Didn't think it was going to be this good, to be honest, and it is actually quite good. So it's up to really, well, there's a fair bit of grass there, well, the only way I can show you guys when there's a lot of grass is when we bale it, to be honest, because the only thing is it is going to be baled fairly dry, so we are going to lose a bit, but that's fine. And this is where we're going to have to go fairly slow with the mower, is because it's going to be hard to mow because it is laying down a bit. You can see it there. There's a lot of grass here, a lot of grass. Now it's fairly good here. I'm having to lift my feet. It's quite, look, there's a fair bit of grass there, Some places not as good, then some, you know, it's fairly decent though throughout the field. I'll say that, it's fairly decent throughout the field. You don't realise until you start walking on it of how much there is, because that's when you can see how much there is, you know. My foot is totally covered underneath all this grass, so there's a lot there. And the field next door that we're going to be doing, there's not quite much there, hasn't had as much fertiliser. So yeah, once we get fertiliser, which will be probably springtime, so there's quite a bit until then, but I'll be doing a video on the fertiliser we use. You can search it up if you want. The fertiliser we use is Origin. I don't know what numbers. I know the old numbers are the fertiliser we used to use. It used to be Yaramila 2555, I think it was. Now, if I got that right, my uncle will be very impressed, I think, because I don't know, maybe he won't, but yeah, I remember that. I think it's 2555. Because when we used to have the delivery of fertiliser, this was at the time I didn't really do too much YouTube, but I used to unload it because my uncle used to do a bit of other work somewhere, so I had to unload it, and we borrowed my uncle's telehandler, the Merlot, to unload it, so I used to unload it. And so there'd be different fertiliser numbers and everything on the trailer, and he used to tell me, remember, it's 2555. So hope I haven't got that wrong, otherwise I'm going to make a fool of myself. The field next door. Now, another thing is, I want to mow this because there's nice grass here. There's a lot of branches here, but we'll clean these out. What I can do, my uncle is willing, he'll mow it. I'll bring up some sort of rake and I'll rake it out into the field further in. But there'll be cows coming up here, even if we don't mow. The cows will be coming up and they'll graze that. But yeah, this field is not quite doing so well. One, it hasn't had as much muck. Two, it hasn't had as much fertiliser. That field, I did go over it a few extra times, because I had some spare fertiliser in the spinner, so yeah. But anyway, I'm looking forward to for silage second cut. The thing is, once we've done all of this silage, unfortunately, we will be done for silage for 2020. We will have 2 more fields though to do later on, middle of this month, end of this month. Yeah, anyway, see you in the next one. Peace. Something's a bit low in fuel. Hopefully get some fuel for it tomorrow. Right, we're down here. Just saw that clip checking on the second cut silage, and yes, I'm walking through the cattle grid. Do not want to fall through it, because I do not feel like having a bad ankle at this time of the year, because silage is here. Okay, that sounded a bit cringe, wasn't meant to rhyme like that. Anyway, damn wind. Right, anyway, so she's here. Just gonna have a little check on her. I think my uncle's going to be up all night pretty much checking on her as well. She's on her own. And she's meant to be the other one that's going to be calving. Now my uncle said she's not going to calve for another week. So she's by her own. This one isn't. And this one has a big bag on her. What I mean by a big bag, she has a big udder. And when she starts having a big udder, so first of all, the signs of a cow nearly calving is she starts to have a big udder, her tail starts to go out a little bit, and she's by herself. Now, this one is not by herself, but she is showing signs. So you can see on this one here, she has a big udder. Alright, girl. So, here she is here. And yes, the fence is bad. You do not need to tell us, but you can see her here. She can be a quiet cow when she wants to be. Alright, girl. Here you go. Now, this bloody calf, I wish it was a girl. Here he is, yeah. So you would have seen him as a little baby calf. I might insert a little photo of him here now. It's a Kojak Belgian Blue. They didn't make any more straws. They recently bought some back, and we're gonna buy some more straws. But such a nice colour calf again, and I really wish it was a girl calf, because you just can't say, do not say I hope to have a girl calf off this cow or whatever, because the chances are then are very low, because you've just jinxed yourself pretty much of having a girl calf. So anyway, this cow, another way you can also check, which I don't think I'm going to do, is on the back. I don't know what you'd call it, but you can touch on their back and whether if that has sunk, and if it's sunk, she's about to calve. Now I may have to give my uncle a little phone call saying she's by herself, and so you can see her there. I'm not going to get too close because I don't think she's quite comfortable with me being so close to her. So you can see also she's got a tight bag as well. It's sunk as well. But yeah, I may have to give my uncle a phone call and see what he says, because she's probably going to go back up or have some water, but she's by herself. So it's pretty obvious she's going to calve, and she's also one of the other ones that's meant to calve the same time as her. But my uncle said it's going to be Panda Face that's going to calve first. Could be the other way around right now, but I'm not sure. It all depends really. Although when she's walking, she doesn't look too bad. But I think she's going to calve soon. Luckily I'm staying home from school, because I may be able to get some calving for you. If they're by themselves and my uncle isn't around, I'll try and get a quick clip, because my uncle doesn't like to be on camera too much, which is acceptable. So I may have to get up tonight to see. Luckily I'm off school tomorrow, so I'll be safe. But yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's going to be the end of the video, and maybe there'll be another clip of calving in here. I don't know, I doubt it. I'll probably make the calving clip a total different video of it. I'm heading back up. It's getting late, and I may be doing a stream tonight. I'm not sure though, because I may have to edit this video, which is going to be over an hour long. So it's going to take me over an hour long to edit. So because I normally watch through the whole video and edit and cut out clips as I go along, so it's going to take me over an hour. So anyway, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Subscribe if you're new, leave a comment and a like, turn notification bell on so you get notified as soon as I upload a video or go live, so you don't miss out on any new content, because surprisingly a lot of you guys haven't turned on notifications and also are not subscribed. So subscribe if you are new. It only takes a second out of your life to do so. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Stay safe, stay happy, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.